Assalamualaikum and hi to Madam Fadilah. Today our group will present the case study about the loji rawatan air Sungai Semenyih Putrajaya. My name is Siti Masbah binti Kalana. Today I will present about the introduction. The location of this WTP is located at Pengurusan Air Selangor, Sendirian Berhad, Loji Rawatan Air Sungai Semenyih present 19620000 Putrajaya. The major goal of this case study is to look into the most common type of water pollution in WTP as well as the potential pollution, concern associated with the pollution and what has been done to address the issue. The common problem that always occur in Sungai Semenyih WTP is odor pollution and oil pollution. The area for this WTP is 63 hectare and the capacity of the design to discharge the minimal liquid is 545 million litre per day. This WTP used the conventional horizontal flow sedimentation process while the discharge was 6.4% higher. Air Selangor used three types of sensor to measure the different parameter by using spectrolyzer, ammolyzer and oxylyzer. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Ashraf Al-Rushdi. So for this presentation, I will explain about the pre-treatment of water treatment in Sungai Semenyih water treatment plant. So first of all, the water passes through the inlet chamber where the water treatment use one or more chemical disinfectants such as chlorine, fluoride and lime to kill any remaining parasites, bacteria or viruses. So before the flocculation process, the water goes through flocculation process where it removes suspended solids and natural organic matter such as gravel, sand, algae, clay, iron, protozoa and even bacteria. Many of these contaminants can give water an unpleasant taste and orange color when present in large quantities. So after the flocculation, the water goes through a flocculation process in which a chemical coagulant added to water acts to facilitate particle bonding, resulting in larger aggregates that are easier to separate. Next, the water will go through the sedimentation process where the water containing suspended solids enter one end of the tank that flows to the other. The solid falls out of suspension and settle at the bottom of the tank as the water flows. And finally, the water will go through a filter that is designed to remove particles from it. So basically the filter are made of layers of sand and gravel as well as crushed anthracite in some cases. Water treatment plant will ensure that the water has low levels of chemical disinfectant when it leaves the treatment plant to help keep water safe as it travels to homes and businesses. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Natra Fatira and I will be present the process flow of the water treatment plant. The water flow starts from the dam, moving on to Sungai Semenyih and then lastly to the water treatment plant. The process used by the WTP is conventional horizontal flow sedimentation process. In the inlet chamber, there are three types of chemical used. Two chemicals that are continuously used for the coagulation process, which are aluminum sulfate or alum and polymer code 4250, both are liquids. One chemical that are rarely used is activated carbon. Activated carbon is used if there is contamination of odors, taste and organic compounds. In the flocculation process, it is a method of enabling particle bonding by adding a chemical coagulant which is alum to the water, resulting in larger aggregates that are easier to separate. The flocculation tank has timber bumpers by using hydraulic methods to mix the chemical and reduce the water velocity. In between the tanks, hydraulic jumpers are being used to flow the water. In the sedimentation process, the process of allowing particles of suspended in water to settle out of suspension of alum due to gravity's effect. The particles that settle out of the suspension form sediment, which is referred to as sludge in the water treatment. Then, only the clean water flows to the filter. Filter bag has 5 layers, 4 layers of rocks and 1 layer of sand. The size of the rock layer is 300 mm, while sand is 900 mm, so the total size is 1200 mm. Post-chemical is mixed, which is lime, chlorine and fluoride. After the post-chemical process, the clear water was channeled to the clear water tank. There are 3 units and each one of them is contained 11.5 million liters. The total of the units is 34.5 milliliters. The clean water then is being pumped to the clean water pumping station. There are 6 big pumps and 2 small pumps. The clean water pumping station is to pump the water to the balancing reservoir. The balancing reservoir located at the hill has 2 units and contains 23 million liters to be pumped out to the consumers. For the process flow of sludge treatment plant, the sludge and water from the sedimentation tank will be flowed into the effluent holding tank. At the holding tank, the sludge will be pumped into the gravity sludge thickener to be concentrated sludge. The holding tank is the mixture of sludge and water because the sludge is wet. From gravity sludge thickener, it will be pumped into the sludge dewatering building that consists of 6 units of decanter. The pump used is a centrifugal pump to separate the solid sludge and water to recycle back the water into the inlet chamber. The solid sludge form will be disposed. The sludge dewatering building uses decanter to separate the solid and water. In decanter, they use polymer dose in powder form to form a better sludge. The separated water in water recovery tank will be pumped into the inlet chamber A only because usually most of the time there is not much water to pump. The sludge will go into the sludge keg yard. All the sludge that has been dewatered is stored at the covered keg yard, and when it is full, all the sludge will be sent to the residual disposal area.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Batrishan Musada binti Mat Syarin. I will talk about issues that have occurred in water treatment plant in Sungai Semenyih. The common issue is odor pollution. The recent pollution occurred on 4th May 2022. This is because there is premise that are causing the diesel dumping along Semenyih River. As a result, Sungai Semenyih water treatment plant operation was suspended. Due to this issue, the water treatment plant cannot supply the water to consumer and left 1.5 million people from several districts without water supply, include 366 areas, which is Petaling, Hulu Langat, Kuala Langat and Sepang. Scheduled on the bottom is the odor pollution issue that has occurred before starting from December 2019 due to illegal disposal in sewerage system. Second, in October 2020, occurred due to the industrial area activity at Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. Then in 2021 at Jenderau Hilir, 3 times in a row. Next is the solution. Semenyih River Water Treatment Plant at Ais Selangor take an action. First, they flushing raw water pipelines and system treatment process for 6 hours starting from 12:30 p.m. until 6:30, and the progress is 100%. Secondly, they verify the water after flushing for 30 minutes. Then they verify the filling water into filter for 30 minutes also. For the fourth method, they verify the water after filter and then flow it into the clean tank for 30 minutes also. And lastly, the filling water is verified to check and measure the quality water in the pond for 30 minutes from 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Daya Mustah binti Abang Raza, and today I'll be presenting on the part of 5 things to help to get a better good quality of water supply. Number 1, handle toxic chemical properly. Number 2, use less plastic. Number 3, do not throw medicine into the river. Number 4, do not litter anywhere. And number 5, join campaign of raising awareness. These 5 things will help us eventually to reduce the water pollution in the world. It will not overcome 100%, but it will help us to reduce this water pollution and to get a good water supply. As we know, we need water. Water is very essential to human life. Not to mention, not only human life, but all living beings in this world. So, to get a good water supply, first thing first, we need to protect our environment and overcome or reduce water pollution. A lot of initiative has been done by the government on how to dispose all the toxic chemical or garbage instead of dumping them into the river, which can lead into the water supply. Speaking of technologies, in order to help to reduce the water pollution, we can invent a new technologies such as aqua cleaner. We should ask ourselves, if we have vacuum in the land, why cannot we have a vacuum cleaner for the sea, for the ocean, for the river to clean it? These technologies will help us to collect the plastic or any rubbish on the surface. So speaking of the rubbish, or speaking of the plastic, as we know, plastic is very dangerous for marine life. So what should we do? We should reduce the use of plastic. Instead, if we go for the grocery shopping, we have to bring our own paper bag or basket. This can help to reduce the use of plastic and can lead to save the environment. Many people need to realize on how very dangerous water pollution nowadays. This pollution can lead and affect our daily life, our health, and our children for the future. So to save the environment today, we need to change. We, ourselves, and the community need to join any awareness campaign. To conclude this case study, we need to save our environment, especially water pollution, since it is very essential to our daily life.